Welcome, Heart Rockets, to KHRT News. I'm here with Miss Solis, and we are talking about her college experience today. Miss Solis, what college did you attend?
I attended Texas A&M in College Station.
What made you interested in going to college?
One of the things that I learned was access to opportunities comes with more education. My mom used to work in cleaning floors and doing odd jobs, working at Dairy Queen and things like that. But when I went to a friend's house, their parents didn't seem to be having those same jobs. So I noticed the difference between somebody who has a college degree or more education, either vocational skills or more education, than those who don't. So I wanted more opportunities for myself. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to go to college, because it gives me opportunities and I have the choice of what I want to do, as opposed to somebody else making that choice for me because of my limited education.
What degrees did you get when you completed your program?
I ended up with a Bachelor of Arts in History and a minor in Religious Studies. And then I also went to Berkeley for a summer to train to how to be a school leader.
Did you live on campus?
I lived on campus. I lived in a dorm, and I shared a room with another student who ended up unfortunately leaving after the first semester because her grades weren't so high. She liked to be very social and didn't focus so much on her work, so she had to leave. So I was in a dorm and for one year, and then I lived in an apartment with some other friends that I met in college. One thing that I was different was that I was the first in my family to go to college, and I also was one of the few Hispanics in my dorm. And but I did have other cultures in my dorm, so we got together as different cultures and kind of shared food, kind of shared stories, and it turns out we were all basically the same, just different cultures.
Were you in any activities or clubs while you were at college?
Yes, I was in many. I played volleyball. I played minor volleyball for the school, so I'd go to games and I'd play. I also joined the soccer club. I joined there was this club that had to do with Hispanic females, and I joined that club. I cannot remember the name of that. I also joined clubs that like art and social studies. I really liked history, so I joined a history club. And I also worked at the same time. I worked at this restaurant called Black Eyed Pea. I was a waitress. I also worked at the library, at the West Campus Library at A&M. I worked the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. shift, and that was fun.
What was the best thing about going to college?
The best thing was giving me opportunities. I got to meet people from different cultures, different ways of life. Some came from small towns, some came from big cities. Met a lot of friends. I'm still friends, in fact, with some of my former classmates. I also ended up doing this wonderful class called World Religion, and that inspired me to travel the world, and which I did in 2009 to 2011. I traveled around the world. So knowing that there are different people out there exposed me, and people can be nice and people can be mean, but I learned how to be me during my time in college.
What was one topic you were excited to learn more about when you got to college?
I was really interested in history, and it's funny, history and religion. I studied a lot of, my major is religious history, so it was different cultures and the way that people worship different entities, whether it's God or anything else. It was how different cultures see religion. So I was interested in knowing that because I grew up in a Catholic church. I grew up in a Catholic church, and I wanted to see, we're all human. So the human element in religion, I wanted to know about that.
Well, thank you, Ms. Solis, and Heart Rockets. Hope you have a wonderful Friday.
Bye.